Welcome to the clarity moment. You heard God, you just didn't like it. The problem isn't God's silence. He spoke, you resisted. Let's really be honest here for a moment and speak honestly with one another. God did speak. He speaks often, and we just don't like what he has to say. The nation of Israel was the same way. In Isaiah 30:21, they went down to Egypt to get a second opinion. They basically said to God, we got this. And in the middle of the rebellion, God whispers to them, you'll hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. Even when we're not listening, God is still speaking. Now, what we want is fireworks, thunder, and lightning, pyrotechnics. Elijah was the same way. He went up to the mountain. God brought by a fire and storm. And he wasn't in the storm. He wasn't in the wind. He was in the still small voice. And too often our life is just too loud. Our voices are just too loud, and you miss what God has to say. You heard him, but again, you don't like it. I mean, here's the truth. People won't say out loud, I don't like what God says. Who does sometimes? It's very difficult to forgive. It's hard to stay and work things through in a marriage. It's difficult to do things that don't make us feel good. And then when they don't line up to what we want, we'll say that we're confused. But Jeremiah 17:9 says the heart is deceitful above all things. Sometimes our own hearts will deceive us, and we become the biggest obstacle to hearing God because we're deceitful. Now, let me say this gently and kindly, but I know there's outside noise, but that's not your biggest battle. Your biggest battle is the noise in your own head. I tell people, stay out of your head. It's dangerous in there. We have fear, we have doubt, we have excuses. We have our own logic. Difficult. We're masters at self-talk. The talk that drowns out the voice of God. Psalms 46:10 says, be still and know that I am God. Stillness isn't passivity. It's where clarity is born so we can be active. If you're in the fog right now, maybe you need some help. Maybe you need some guidance. You need this one word to obey. If you're ready, comment below. I'm ready to listen again. Have a great day.